Good morning. And as Robbie has already mentioned, we are in week 5 of our summer series, Transformed by Jesus. So I have a little memory test for you all. Does anyone know what week 1 was?
Who
was the character that we followed on week 1?
Oh.
Peter. Yes. No, that was week 2.
Hey, you just told them the next one.
So week 1 was the thankful leper.
Ah.
And then week 2 was Peter. Anyone know week 3? Here we go. And then week 4 was
Last week.
Zacchaeus. Today we are looking at not one but 2 characters. And let me give you a little clue. Don't know if you can see this. Quite a classic little image. Here we go. So we're not looking at M&Ms today, but we are looking at Mary and Martha. Mary and Martha were 2 sisters that loved Jesus dearly. For some of us, they are very familiar characters, and you can read about Mary and Martha in Luke chapter 10 and Luke chapter 11 and 12. Like the other weeks, we looked at some of the characters and things that we can learn from them, and encouraging you all to dig deeper when you are at home. We first encounter Mary and Martha when Jesus visits them in their home. Some people think they live together, but Luke says Jesus visits Martha's home. So she could have been the eldest, perhaps a widow. We don't know, but instead we will focus on what we do know. And to help us, we will watch a short video of the first part of Mary and Martha's story.
God's story, Mary and Martha. So part of God's story is about Mary and Martha, and it goes like this. Mary and Martha were sisters, and they lived in a town called Bethany. Mary and Martha were really good friends with Jesus. So when they invited friends over to hang out, sometimes Jesus came over too. What would you do if Jesus was coming to your house? Would you clean your room? Would you get out your favorite games? Would you help cook him an extra delicious meal? Well, one time, Jesus came over for dinner at Mary and Martha's. When he arrived, the sisters got everything ready. Or rather, Martha got everything ready. She rushed into the kitchen to make some food, while Mary sat down by Jesus' feet to listen to him talk. When Martha saw Mary sitting there, she got mad. Martha knew Jesus was a special guest. She wanted everything to be perfect for Jesus. So she rushed here and there, she cooked and cleaned, and she thought that Mary should help. Eventually, Martha got so fed up that she went where Mary and Jesus were sitting and said, "Jesus, my sister has left me to do the work by myself. Don't you care? Tell her to help me." Martha thought Jesus might be upset, like her, and asked Mary to help. But Jesus wasn't mad. He only wanted to spend time with them. He said, "Martha, Martha, you are worried and upset about many things, but only one thing is needed." Kids, that one thing is Jesus. See, Jesus wanted Martha, and anyone hearing this story, to learn an important lesson. He wanted Martha to know that Mary had a choice. She could have gotten very busy with all the serving, preparing, and cleaning just like Martha, or she could choose to spend time with Jesus and learn from him. Jesus told Martha that Mary had made a good choice. Mary wasn't being lazy. She just cared about Jesus more than anything else. Maybe more than she cared about what Martha thought of her, and maybe definitely more than making a perfect dinner for her friends. Of course, Jesus likes it when we help our sisters, or our friends, or parents, or siblings, or neighbors, or anyone who needs it. But he told us that the most important thing we can do is love him and God with all our hearts. And the second most important thing we can do is love others. Jesus loved spending time with his friends Mary and Martha, and he loves spending time with us too. There are all kinds of ways we can be close to Jesus. We can pray to him, read the Bible, worship him, and act like he would act. We can show him we love him with our whole heart, just like Mary did. And that's the story of Mary and Martha. So in case you missed it, here's the quick version. Mary and Martha were sisters. They lived together. They were friends with Jesus. They invited Jesus to their house. Martha worked hard on dinner. Mary sat with Jesus. Martha got mad. She told Jesus she was mad. Jesus said Martha only needs one thing, him. Loving Jesus is the most important thing we can do. And that's a part of God's story.
There we go. That's part of Mary and Martha's story. And Erin left me the M&Ms. How amazing is that? Not one packet, not 2 packets, not 3 packets, but 4 packets of M&Ms.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Erin. That's fabulous. Will we put them in a wee bowl for people to share at tea and coffee time, will we? Do you think? We put them at the children's table? Maybe? Let's do that. There we are. But while they're waiting for their M&Ms afterwards, there's some clipboards down the side there. And what you could do for me, children, is there's some activities there. And at the end, you could show me what you've done. Is that cool? Fabulous. Because I'm going to talk to the grown-ups for about 10 minutes or so. And how do you talk about Mary and Martha for 10 minutes? You just can't, can you? There's so much. So as Erin said at the beginning, this is more like a high-level look at things, and then your job is to go home and study it deeper for yourself. Okay? Are you with me? Fabulous. I think you're all thinking about the M&Ms. So, as Erin said, that first part of the story is the first time we're introduced to the characters Mary and Martha in the Bible. And as somebody who personally has an affinity for Martha, I approached this week's study with some anticipation mixed with a little bit of trepidation, if I'm honest, because I behave very much like Martha. So, what is clear from Scripture is that Jesus loved both Mary and Martha. And he loves me too. So that's good, isn't it? That's a good place to start. But they both served Jesus and had different ways of showing love to Jesus. We see in this story that Mary, she's sitting at Jesus' feet, listening to him. Martha, with a heart of hospitality, she gets a little bit distracted, doesn't she, with all the preparations for hosting Jesus, and probably quite a few of his followers and friends as well. I mean, they need to eat, right? They need to eat. There's dishes that need to get done. There's tatties that need peeled. All that kind of thing has to happen. And it doesn't happen by itself, does it? Somebody has to do it. And my natural instinct would be that of Martha's. I would be thinking, well, if Mary just came and helped me, we could do this in twice the time, and then we could both sit at Jesus' feet together. There's nods, there's other people that would think the same. That's good, it's not just me. Phew. And you can imagine, can't you, Martha, she's getting all hot and bothered in the kitchen, getting more and more stressed out and angry with her sister, till finally she's just had enough. And instead of saying to her sister, hey Mary, fancy coming help me? We'd get it done faster if we did it together. Instead of doing that, she's so annoyed with her sister, I don't think she wants to even speak to her. She goes straight to Jesus, doesn't she? And she says, Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do all this work by myself? Tell her to help me. That sounds like something one of my children would say when they were younger. Tell her to help me. Isn't she brave, going to Jesus and telling Jesus what to do? And she seems so convinced that Jesus is going to be on her side. Jesus is going to be on Team Martha, because she's convinced that she's got it right. But we know, don't we, what Jesus said? He said, Martha, Martha, you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her. Now, I don't think Jesus is telling her here not to wash the dishes and not to make the dinner. Jesus, in his loving, gentle way, is just challenging her attitude. Her to-do list was distracting her from stopping and spending time with Jesus. She was so busy doing things for Jesus, she forgot the importance of being with him. She was letting her worries build up and getting herself all hot and bothered. And if we're honest with ourselves, we can all be like Martha from time to time, letting things distract us, getting hot and bothered and worrying about things, and letting things escalate in our minds. We too can be far too busy doing things for Jesus that we forget at times to be with Jesus. But we know, don't we, that there's so many verses about worry, one for every day, in fact. And these verses, they encourage us to behave like Mary did, being close to him, being yoked to Jesus. But then when we next encounter Mary and Martha in John chapter 11, at the time where their brother Lazarus was ill and then subsequently we know he died, they sent word to Jesus that he was very sick. And Jesus didn't go straight away, did he? When Jesus did come, by human understanding, it was too late. Lazarus had been in the tomb for 4 days. But as soon as Mary and Martha got word that Jesus was coming, Jesus was on his way, Mary this time hangs back. And it's Martha that rushes out to meet Jesus. I like to think that in this, she demonstrates a bit of growth here. And she demonstrates her trust in Jesus when she says, Lord, if you had been here, my brother wouldn't have died. But I know that even now, God will give you whatever you ask. Again, Martha is bold in how she speaks to Jesus. And she expresses her inner conflict of disappointment and hope. She shares with Jesus her questions and her confusion. She's being real with Jesus. There are times when we have probably thought the same. Where are you, Lord, in this situation? If I had felt you closer, then this might have happened or that might have happened. But the truth is, in that song that we sing, Waymaker, that even though we can't feel it, he is still working. He is still in control. And Jesus knew what he was going to do, didn't he? He knew. And Mary, she comes to join them, but only when she's called for. And then she acknowledges that if Jesus was there, then he could have saved her brother. But that plan that we knew, that Jesus knew what he was doing, he did, didn't he? We know the story, don't we? He raised Lazarus from the dead. And he showed that he's not only Lord beyond death, but he is Lord over death. He is the resurrection and the life. And then our final time when we meet Mary and Martha, which is in the following chapter, in John chapter 12. And it's the final time when we encounter Mary and Martha. Martha has not stopped in her gifting. She is still serving Jesus in this chapter. However, this time she is silent. She has grown. Her attitude has changed. She still continues to offer Jesus hospitality, offering that gifting. But in her silence, I think she demonstrates that she's learnt. She's serving and she is listening. And Mary, at this point, she is still at Jesus' feet. But this time is when she anoints Jesus' feet with oil and wipes it with her hair. She is showing that intentionality of worship. A beautiful, beautiful picture. But then again, Mary is faced with accusations. First of all, she had them from her sister, and this time it's Judas who's got something to say about what she's doing. But again, Jesus lovingly comes to her defense, affirming her actions. Both Mary and Martha, they learn along the way, and they were transformed. And us too, it gives us that hope that we can learn. We can learn. But the question is, do we let things come and distract us from listening to Jesus? Do we think that we know best, like Martha did? Do we think that Jesus, he'll agree with our point of view? Do we justify things in our own minds? And do we make decisions without listening to Jesus? Jesus. Oh, it's so good to see you. I was just thinking, I've got something for you.
For me?
I'm so excited to give it to you. I'm really excited.
Oh, wow.
I'm really, really excited. Ta-da!
Wow.
I know.
You're going to give me this stool?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
This is wonderful. You know what this means?
Yeah. Look.
This means you want me to sit on the stool.
I want you to sit on the stool.
You want me to? So this stool represents who makes all the decisions.
I know.
So you want me to make all the decisions?
I do. I want you to make the decisions.
Oh, this is so
Have a
good.
seat.
Great. Oh, thank you so much.
Is it good?
Oh, this is super.
I know. See,
I
was
get to
thinking,
make all the decisions.
Well, I was thinking that I make these decisions and I think this and then I go off in tangents and then I end up in a mess and then, why did I make that choice? I was thinking you could make the decision.
Well,
and then I wouldn't make in such a mess.
I'm happy to guide you. I'm happy to make all the decisions for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's good, isn't it?
It's great. This
Yeah.
is wonderful.
Yeah.
Hi, Kat.
Oh, hello. How are you? Oh,
Lovely to see you.
so good to see you.
I've got some really exciting news.
Tell me.
Something came in the post today. I'm really excited. It's a new credit card.
Woo!
Scott doesn't know.
Okay, I'll not tell Scott.
So, what I figured was that because it's like there's not really a budget with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, you can, and I get paid later, so that's not a
Oh,
problem.
that's okay,
so we can
yeah.
just sort it out later.
Yeah.
But what we can do is we can go on a shopping trip. We can get a new, because you're going on holiday soon. We can get some new clothes for you. We can get our nails done for your trip. We can get our hair done. We can go to the spa.
So
we can just have a
exciting.
really brilliant day, and there's no budget.
There's no budget?
No,
Amazing.
absolutely not.
And you're not telling Scott?
No,
No.
it's a surprise.
No.
No?
No. No, I don't know. No, I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know. I need to check my diary. I need to check my diary.
Okay.
Let me check my diary and then I'll get back to you.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll hear
Okay.
from you soon.
But it sounds really exciting. Oh, I'm so excited. I'll not tell Scott, promise.
What's going on here, Kat?
What's that now?
Well, I'm kind of one chicken in here.
Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry. Oh, how did that happen?
Well, you got distracted.
Well, it's
You
just...
got distracted.
Just Erin came and she was telling me about she's got a new credit card.
Yeah,
And she's thinking, girl math, it's free money.
No.
Well, that's what she said. And I got all excited because she said we could go to spa and I could get my nails done. They're looking terrible just now, really terrible. She said I could get my nails done.
Well, you need to be content with who you are and what you have.
Yeah.
You know, need to be satisfied and,
Yeah.
you know, you don't need to go with greed and,
No.
you know, you can just,
Yeah,
you've got everything you need in
Yeah.
this, you know,
Yeah.
so.
Sorry.
Remember,
Sorry.
yeah?
She
So-
just
well,
distracted me,
yeah,
and then
you were
before I knew
distracted,
it,
yeah.
yeah.
So,
Sorry.
You want to start again?
Please, can we?
Yeah,
can
we can
I'm
start
sorry.
again. No
Let's
problem
start
at all.
again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'll be
Yeah.
more aware.
So let's just be clear again.
Yes.
So I'm making all the decisions, yeah?
You're making
Okay.
decisions. Up top.
Up top.
Up top.
You and me.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Cats.
Hello, nice seeing you again. You okay?
Sorry, have you got a minute?
Of course. I have got a minute. Have I got a minute?
Yes,
I've
you've
got a minute. I've got a minute. I've got a minute.
I've got a wee problem.
Oh, she's got a problem. Can I help her with the problem?
Yes, you can help. Yes.
Yeah.
So you know Betty,
I know
lovely
Betty.
neighbour
Oh,
next
she's
door.
so lovely,
Yeah.
wee Betty.
And
She's so cute.
You know how we sometimes go over, she's
Yeah,
lonely, and we
I
have
know.
some tea and something nice cakes with her and stuff.
Yes.
You know, she's just so lonely, she's not got much
I
family.
know. Yes, she's
So-
lovely.
She's got a wee problem at the moment.
Has she? Oh, I'd love to help Betty.
So her garden's needing a bit of work,
Gardening.
and I thought we could do a little garden party.
Oh, I like parties, garden party. Will she make that pink lemonade? She loves
Whoa, whoa,
beautiful
whoa, whoa, whoa.
lemonade.
Not that kind of party.
Oh, what kind of party?
So we'll just get a few more of our friends and we'll invite them over and we can do some weeding, cut the grass.
Weeding, grass cutting.
Like there's so much work, it's ridiculous. Maybe
Really?
we can plant some new flowers for her.
Okay.
And the guttering. The guttering really needs done. It's minging.
Really?
It's just not draining anything. It's starting to smell and she's
Oh,
getting really
smelly.
worried about it. And
Smelly.
I feel so bad for her.
Smelly.
So can you help?
No, I can't help. No. Smelly, you lost me at smelly. No,
but
no.
Cat, I didn't say when
Listen,
it was
there's
gonna...
insects and spiders, and there could be all sorts of things.
But it's fine.
Ugh. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
But I didn't say when it was going to be.
Oh, when is it?
Maybe today after church.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh no, because there's church, and then there's lunch, and then there's nap time. Sunday afternoon, nap time. Sunday afternoon snooze. No, sorry.
Okay.
I can't do Sunday. No.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yes, you can do Wednesday. You're diary's free.
No, I'm going to get my nails done on Wednesday.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am now.
okay.
I'm getting my nails done on Wednesday. I'm sorry, can't do Wednesday. No.
Well,
I'll maybe get my hair done.
What about
too.
next month? Next month should be plenty of notice. You'll be free.
Now, I was just looking at my diary thinking, I don't have a spare day next month. The whole month is taken up. It's so busy. I'm sorry. No, I can't. But no, I'll think about you.
Okay.
I hope you get on okay.
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 All right.
And if there's any pink lemonade left over.
Okay. Thanks, Kat.
All right.
Cat,
Yeah.
what's happening? You're sitting on the stool.
How did that happen? She was just talking again at work and smelly stuff. And
You can help.
then my mind went to spiders. And
Trinity
no, I'm sorry. I couldn't.
I thought you were going to listen. I thought I was making all the decisions. But it seems like you keep taking back.
I just
those
wasn't
decisions.
sure.
You
I
keep
just
being
wasn't sure
distracted.
about that decision.
You keep
though.
taking it back.
I wasn't sure about that decision.
What's wrong with my decision?
I wasn't sure. I'm
So,
sorry.
I thought I was sitting
I'm
on
sorry.
this seat.
I'm sorry. Yeah, please.
You want me to sit on this seat?
I should have said yes, shouldn't I?
You should have said yes.
I should have
That's
said
what
yes.
I said. Just,
I should have
that's the
listened to
decision
you.
that I made.
I was just thinking about smelly stuff. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Are
I'm
we
sorry.
starting again?
I'm sorry. I was distracted.
You were distracted again.
I'm
yeah?
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry.
You want me to sit on this
Please sit.
stool?
Please sit. Please
Okay.
sit.
So
I will
I
sit.
get to make all the decisions.
I'll listen to you.
You'll listen to me.
I will.
Okay.
I will. I'm
All right.
sorry.
So
Can we start again?
we
Again.
can start again.
Again.
Yeah.
Again.
But we need to talk about your lying. You
Do we have to?
Well, you lied
don't-
about your availability with Betty, and you'll need to go and apologise to your friends. But, there's also that time when, you said to the pastor that you were unwell and you weren't able to make that Sunday morning, but you were actually away at a concert. So you'll need to go and apologise to him.
I can't. I
you
can't,
have
because
to.
if I apologise, then he'll know that I told lies. I
Exactly,
can't
but
do
you need
that.
to
I
do
can't.
That's
I can't.
the right thing to do, is it not? Well, look, this isn't working. This isn't working.
But
This isn't working. You want me to make the decisions.
I do.
But you need to make the first decision. You need to decide who sits on the stool.
I gave it to you. I want you to sit on the stool.
Okay.
I want you to sit on the stool.
Okay. But
Yeah, you can sit on the stool.
You have to choose. You have to choose. You have to let go.
Is that nice?
I can't.
Then you've already made your choice.
I wonder what choices we will make today, tomorrow, the days ahead. How's our attitude? Are we so busy doing things for Jesus that we forget to be with Jesus? Is there things in our lives that distract us from listening to Jesus? I, this week and this last few weeks, have been very, very aware of the enemy pushing things in my way to distract me from Jesus. And I'm not talking about the dishes or making food. I'm talking about things that have just come up that I wasn't expecting, that completely distract me and take my eyes off what Jesus is saying and Jesus is doing. Sometimes, like it was for Kat, it can be people that come along and distract us and take our eyes from Jesus. And if we're not careful, our ears can be blocked too from his voice. It could just be something really small and simple, like it was for Martha. But worry grew, turning into upset. It grew and it grew until it blew. Perhaps, like Mary, you're holding back a little bit. And like Kat was, holding back from being involved, listening to Jesus asking you to do something. Or maybe like Kat in the end, you're struggling to fully hand your life over to Jesus. You still want that little bit of control. How is our attitude this morning? Because we need a daily, if we're honest, sometimes hourly attitude check, that kind of pit stop, as it were. Because Martha started off with really good intentions, didn't she? She wanted to host Jesus. But then the distraction and the worry crept in and anger took hold. And I think if she didn't bring it to Jesus, then resentment could have taken root. She would have resented her sister, perhaps. And she did the right thing by going to Jesus. And I think so often over the years, you hear that with Mary and Martha, people asking you, are you a Mary? Are you a Martha? I just don't think that question is helpful at all. Mary and Martha, they both learnt and they grew from their mistakes. And that's the important thing. It's not about choosing one or the other, but recognizing what's your own personal tendencies and striving to have that healthy balance of worship and service. The question really should be, are we becoming more like Jesus? We can all learn from these women. But let's choose to give Jesus the seat. Let's choose to let him operate in the different giftings that he has given us. And let's remember to respond to Jesus by being intentional, not holding back, spending time in his word, finding ways to worship him and to honour him. Let's let him lead. Let's not get distracted, but let's listen for his voice. Amen?
Amen.
Amen. Amen.